4 months ago, I started a new Instagram theme page from scratch, and in the last 90 days, we grew this page to over 150k followers. And in this video, I want to talk about how I did it, how much money we've actually made, and why I was able to grow the page so damn quick. Because the last episode I've uploaded here on YouTube, we had 2,000 followers, and we were just like 1 month into the page. And now, 3 months later, or 2.5 months later, we had almost 160k followers, and it's really insane because we crushed the goal of hitting 10k. That was the goal from the last episode that we set, and now we have 160k followers. We've made money, and how much I will reveal at the end of the video. But I will soon jump to my desktop and talk about the processes and which posts actually got viral and why they got viral and stuff like that. And if you haven't watched the first 2 episodes where I talk about the vision of the page, why I started the page, my goal for it to hit 10k and how we're gonna try to hit 10k, that's also a point we're gonna go over in this video today, because in the first video and the second video I had a little bit different thoughts about going over monetization. But yeah, if you haven't checked them out, then definitely watch them before this video, because you will see my whole thinking process of finding the idea of the page, and just in general what I did to get the first followers, to just get the first engagement going, because the first 1,000 to 10,000 followers are by far the hardest. And after you hit the first viral post, you can double down on the post, and you can pretty much grow pretty quickly. And one thing that I've learned from growing another page, because for those who don't know it, I already own a page with over 500k followers, and I just wanted to start a new one also in a niche that I really admire, that I really like, and of course to build another second digital asset for myself to generate consistent monthly income. And additionally, I wanted to document it all on YouTube, so everyone who sees those videos can actually start their own pages, get the thinking, get the thoughts of mine in their head, and basically see why I was able to grow this page right now. And without further ado, I would say we jump to my desktop, and I will show you what exactly I did to grow the 150k followers in the last 90 to 120 days. Okay, so we are now on my desktop, and I will walk you through how I gained 150k followers in 4 months, how much money we've made, and what are like the key learnings that I've gathered throughout those 4 months, and what was the strategy. So just to give you some proof, this was the first video that I uploaded in June on this YouTube channel, which back then the page is Classy Wealth. We had just started, 19 followers, different logo. Then 2 months later, actually, 60 days in, we had 2,000 followers, which is really not good. Like, it's honestly really bad. And you can see different logo, different name, different bio. And then today, it's the third video of this episode of the series, and we are 140 days in, so a little bit more than 4 months. We have a different logo. We have 160k followers almost. We have a different bio, and that just shows the first thing I want to talk about is that it doesn't really matter how you start, like how your profile looks in the beginning, because nobody will even see it, as you're just really small. Okay, so don't worry about getting the perfect logo, getting the perfect name, getting the perfect bio. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the niche, because you can't easily rebrand a page. That I would never suggest do that. But that's just the first thing. You can always change the name, you can always change the logo, and people won't really care unless you have a couple 100,000 followers. Okay, so even on my other page, 11 Stoic, I've changed the logo dozens of times, and now of course I have the logo for 400,000 followers almost, but I changed it when I had like 150k followers, and that just shows that you can change your logo, and it doesn't really matter if you want to. So don't get stuck overthinking the process of creating the page. Just be confident in the niche, and for that I would suggest you to watch the first video of this episode of this series, because there I talk about good niches and why I chosen this niche, for example, and how I find a good niche and how I make sure it's not a flop when I grow the page in this niche. And here you can see that in 30 days, from September 3rd to October 2nd, we grew 90,000 followers. actually 100,000, but 8,000 people unfollowed the page. That's just how it is. And yeah, we basically gained 90,000 followers in 30 days, which is almost the highest that I've ever made in 1 month. I think on 11th Stoic I had like 120K as a peak for 1 month, but that's just how quickly a page can explode and how quickly you can actually grow the page. Here you can see the views from the last 30 days. It's like 13.5 million views. And yeah, most of them are coming from posts. And I don't upload reels whatsoever. So that just depends on the niche. But to go back, how did I grow so insanely fast? It was basically through viral posts only. Okay, so one post, just to give you an example of what a viral post really means for your page. One viral post got me over 30, or not over, but a little bit less than 30K followers. Here we have the proof, like 76,000 profile visits and 30,000 followers from one single post. Okay, so that just means that if you hit one good post, which by the way, it was the first, this one was the first post that got viral, and you can see it got 500K likes and 30,000 new followers. And it really depends on a niche if you should go with like posts or reels. But the strategy in general was simple, that I grow to a couple thousand followers with reels and then transition into post, because that was what the niche needs. Because every page that I got inspired from, and which I got the idea from starting the page, just posted posts, meaning it's the best way to grow in this niche right now. Because you also like always want to do stuff that is working right now that the other pages using, and you have to make sure that it's working for them. Not just that they're uploading posts, but they got so crazy engagement at this time that I knew this is an opportunity. I can dive into it. First, I need to get some followers, because Instagram just don't push posts at all if you're below 2,000 to even 5,000 followers. So that's what we did. we grinded 2 months to get 2,000 followers, which is not great, but I mean, it doesn't really matter in the end if you just keep doing what you're doing. And then we hit a viral post, and now we had 160K followers. Okay, so how did I do it? I posted 3 times a day. That was just easy to maintain for me, because posts aren't taking that long in this niche. So, for example, on my other page, I just post one reel a day. So there's just because of the quality of the reel, it takes 1, 2, 3, even 4 hours to create. So of course you can't post 3 times a day. So I posted 3 times a day on this niche, on this page. And how did I make sure, or how did I knew what was the best thing to post? Like what is probably going to work out? I found viral posts from other pages in the same niche and try to make them even better. And this way, I create my own unique style. Okay, so you're going to take viral posts in other niches, or if you're in a different niche and you need to create reels because that's what's performing for this niche, then you simply go to the reels, get the best reels from them, and copy them. But you don't just copy them, you make them better, to or add something from yourself to it which you believe is adding value to it or making it look better. This way you will create your own unique style. And of course I also created my own unique posts, meaning I didn't find inspiration from those posts, and I just tried to create something that I actually liked and would consume myself. Because if you like a post or if you like a reel, it's really likely that a different person on this planet that is on Instagram will also like this post. So if you generally like what you're posting, and not just because it's your post, but you generally like it, and you think it's valuable, or people will share it, because the most important thing is relatability. People want to relate, people want to share. That's why memes are getting so viral, because everyone can relate to them. And if you can make sure it's like likely that people will share it and that you actually think it's a good post, then that's what makes a good post, like unique posts. Because this post, which I just showed you, was actually a unique created post. So I didn't just got a viral post from a different page and put it on my own page with a slight difference. I literally created the whole post myself, just thinking, okay, this post looks really great. I really like the vibe of the post. and I just uploaded it. And you will get, I mean, it's not easy to get the feeling of what was actually working, but that's just from my experiences, that I have an edge over other people that are just starting out. I have a good understanding of what feels good, and that's just a fixed sense, I would say, that you need to develop after some time. And yeah, I mean, that was the first post that got viral: 4 million views, 500K likes, and 30,000 followers. And like I said, I credited myself from scratch. Just found cool pics on Pinterest. So for everyone who's asking where I get those pics, it's from Pinterest, and made the whole slide post fit the vibe of the music. So it's not easy. It's honestly an advanced niche, even a hard niche, because you can literally post and think your posts are great, but they will never get any results. So if you are a beginner, it's very hard to go into like a more like an art niche, I would say, a more creative niche. But of course, you can try. But there are way easier niches where you can simply create reels where you know that they will perform because they're just going viral right now. But yeah, anyways, here's another post that we had 200K likes. I don't know how many followers this post got me, but a couple thousand, I would say. Yeah, you can see 12,000 almost. And this is a different strategy. Like this left post is a different strategy from the middle one. I literally copied the original post from a different page where I saw, okay, this post is going viral. It's uploaded like 1 or 2 days ago. And I replaced 4 to 5 slide post pictures because I always upload carousel posts, as you can see here on the icon. And of course, you have to give credit. So I've credited the owner of the page, or the owner of who created this slide post. But that also works. I mean, if it's already working, why not just trying it to post it on your page and make it a little bit different? Because you see that's already working, so just go for it. And then the third part, or the third pillar of going viral with posts, is by trying to basically find a viral post and not just copy them like here, because here I copied most of the pictures. But here I literally didn't copy any posts in a slideshow in a carousel post, but I replaced them. And what does it mean? You basically create your own unique style by using the same music, but you replace the pictures that are looking similar to those that the viral one got already, and you create your own. Okay, so you find pictures that are looking the same, and you just replace them, and you can see it worked. 120K likes, 18,000 profile activity. I'm not sure how many followers 18,000 profile activity mean, but I'm sure it's like almost 5 to 10K followers with this post alone. And yeah, I just added something that I thought fit. So never just only copy a post. That's not only bad for your branding, so you're not going to build a long-term brand, but you're also not going to develop any skills other than finding viral posts, which is really easy. And here you can see from the last 3 months the posts and the reach. Okay, so we had a lot of a lot of reach the last 3 months. 4 million, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. And yeah, it's just the niche is working, the page is working right now. And I've kind of developed a more unique page than just a luxury page. And that's good because this way you can stand out and nobody can easily copy you, because it's your own head that is creating those kind of reels or those posts, or those kind of posts. But what's next? Okay, so yeah, simple. We're gonna monetize the page, because I already told you in the last video that we're gonna use a newsletter to not only monetize the page but also build a better relationship to the audience. We're gonna use a lead magnet, promote it on the stories, and then collect emails in exchange. And this way we're gonna generate money. It's not gonna be a lot of money, but this way we can generate a consistent income of, I don't know, like 400 to 1K every single month, just by literally collecting emails, which is insane if you think about nobody actually knows they're like paying, because they're not paying. Okay, so I've talked about this strategy in a different video, but it's actually insane that you can like make money while people don't have to spend money for it. It's just really crazy and it's cool. because it doesn't mean that you can't apply different strategies to monetize. So you can literally add more monetization ways than just this one. This is just one monetization way that I applied, that I know it works, and I use it not only for this page but also for 11 Stoic, for example. I want to keep the growth by posting 3 high quality posts a day. So it's simple. We double down on what's working right now. To give you an example on what double down actually means and why everyone is saying double down on what's working, do what's working. It's simple. You see on this post, you might think, okay, it's the same post that I showed you a couple of minutes ago, but it is actually a different post. But it has the same music, it's a similar vibe, has the same hook, like the same post in the first slide. And it got again 240K likes and around 15K new followers, which is insane because you just analyze what's working for you, which was in my case this post. And a couple days or a couple weeks later, I've done pretty much the same post with some different pictures, and it got viral again. And this way, you just know what's working for your page. Your audience actually likes this post, like this vibe. Why not just doing the same thing over and over again until it doesn't work anymore? And then, of course, you have to find a new thing. But that's just how it is, and that's how you can get the most out of your audience in a short time frame. Also for this style, it was a different vibe, more aggressive vibe. This was more like a chill, good life vibes. So both worked and both can actually get doubled down on. So this one, I doubled down on it with this post here. You can see right this same music, same vibe, but like replace the pictures. Got again 2 million views, and that's the strategy of growing that fast. And yeah, I don't think there's a lot of people talking about it, but it is actually pretty easy to grow the page if you have a viral post. And this first viral post is the hardest, like whatsoever, for sure. But if you get it, you can grow insanely fast. And that's what I want you to encourage to do. Choose a niche, find the first viral post, and it doesn't, you see that we actually did 2 months of posting every single day, and we just grew 2,000 followers. Okay, so you just have to be consistent until it clicks and you grow. And when you're at this point, like you're already ahead of 99% of the people, because everyone, it's so easy to start this business, but it's not easy to maintain the work while you don't see results. And that's the thing that separates the people who succeed in this business and the people who don't succeed. And that's just what it takes in order to succeed in anything, basically in anything in life or in business in general. So I want you to encourage you to post, don't stop posting, and keep improving the quality of your content, because if the content is great and you post for a long enough time, you will go viral at some point. So that's for growth. And now let's talk about a little bit about monetization and money, because at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything if you have 160K followers, but you can't make money with it. So I'm working on my own product right now for this page. It's going to be a physical product, and I will reveal how much we are making, how much, if it's actually worth it, in the next episode. I'm not going to tell you what the product is going to be right now, but you will see later on. And yeah, after 200K, we can start making some serious money from not only brand deals, but also again from the newsletter and from my own products. And 2 to 3K is a little bit low. I would actually say that if we have like the own product that I'm working on right now, and it's working, we can literally just make 6 to 7K with everything together. And then if we have 300 to 400K, we can aim to literally achieve the first 10K month. And that's the goal for the next 3 months, I would say, 3 to 6 months. And then we have built another digital asset, which we can then either sell. And I actually got an offer for this page already, which I will talk about in a second. But yeah, that's just the plan for making money. And the bigger the page gets, the easier it is to get brand deals, to get newsletter signups, to sell your own products, of course. So it's all an exponential game. So if you have a page with 100K followers, you probably just going to make, I don't know, $500 a month or 1K a month. But then if you just keep posting for another 2, 3, 4 weeks, you can just hit 200 or 300K followers, which then just 5x your income. And that's the beauty about Instagram pages. You can like increase your income so damn quick because it's an exponential game. And if one reel or one post is going viral, the page is just gonna blow up. And if the page is blowing up, people will get interested in your page and will interested in getting partnered with you. And now let's talk about how much money we've made. So we had already one brand deal, $120. I had around 100K followers at this point. So it was a good brand deal. It wasn't a spammy ad or whatever. It was really a nice post, and I integrated some of them. It was a watch company actually, and I integrated some of them into the post. So we got $120 for that. We did 4 shoutouts so far, so $80, $80, $80, and $100. We made around $200 from the newsletter so far, and the offer that is actually insane is 18K for the page. So I could sell the page right now for 18 to even more, because this dude was really serious about it. He's running a big business and he wants to acquire like good quality pages right now for his own business. And like it was a serious offer, but I just declined it. Or like I told him that I right now don't want to sell, because I know this page like will be valued way more if I hit 500K followers, 1 million followers, and if I have my own product and actually make consistent monthly income. It's like just way more worth than those 18K. Even though 18K is a lot, no, I'm not gonna lie, it's an interesting offer, but yeah, I just didn't do it because I know later on I will make more money with the page. So far we made $660, which is not that much, and you probably expected that we made more so far, but it just went so quick, the growth, that I couldn't really catch up with creating my own product or whatever. And I still have a different business running, so that's not my main priority. So yeah, still cool money. I don't really spend more than 15 minutes a day for this page. So yeah, I would say it's cool because now the income will just continue to grow. And like if we hit 200K followers, I can almost guarantee that we're going to make 2 to 3K every single month pretty easily. And that's like the beginning, because we want to make 10K a month with the page consistently. And of course, I will document furthermore on the YouTube channel, and I will show you the progress. And to give you some key learnings, what I've actually realized doing this page, doing the growth of the page, you really only need one viral post or reel to change everything, basically, because that's the first momentum that you need in order to get more viral reels, then sell your product and just grow and get good momentum up. Yeah, momentum is just key, because if you get momentum, if you're posting good content and this post is going viral, then you have a good feeling of what's working. You post another one, it's going viral, you get the momentum, you get the exponential growth, and everything is fine. But if you don't have the momentum, like if you consistently not growing, then you need to build up the momentum, or you have to change the strategy, because if something doesn't work, it's clearly that you have to change something. Otherwise the same output will appear. So it's just logic, it's just physical laws, that if you put in the same thing, the same output will always be there. Okay, so if something doesn't work for you, change it up, or at least try something else. Otherwise you will get the same results, which you don't want. Okay, so the growth is exponential. Just keep posting and you will go viral. You will grow the page if the content is good. And if you're actually passionate about your niche, you will figure out how to grow. Because I told you that we had really slow growth in the beginning. And even though I didn't want to quit, because I just knew that I just knew that it works, um, it wasn't easy to get the first viral post. So even though it was like we posted every single day, we didn't make any money. We posted for 2.5 months or 2 months. We didn't gain any results. Basically, I knew that it will work because I was passionate about it, and I saw other pages succeed. So yeah, if you're passionate about it, you will figure it out, and you will be easier to be. It will be easier for you to be consistent. That's why I always recommend going in a niche that is not only profitable but also enjoyable for yourself. Otherwise, you will just quit and nothing will happen. And one thing that is also really important is quality is more important than quantity. Because if you don't have any good posts and you post every single day, 10 times a day, I don't know, you can even post 100 times a day, you will simply not grow, because nobody cares about bad content, okay? Shit content. It's just, you just waste your time by posting so many posts. Focus on on quality, sorry. And also, of course, don't only do quality and post one time a week because you think, okay, this is the best quality post that I've made. It took me 5 days. That's also the wrong approach. But you get what I mean. Like, you need good quality in order to grow, in order to get people's attention. And to find quality, like to get a good understanding of what quality means in your niche, you have to do market research. So, what works in your niche right now, adapt to it, and make it better. If you can do that, you will grow. It's easier said than done, I know, but it just works. Like, that's just how every page can grow, every niche can work. If it's not like a ultimate trending viral niche that's just working for 1 or 2 months, then it will work. Like, find what's working right now, adapt it, and make it better. Figure out growth first. Opportunities of monetization will follow. Okay, that's also what I've learned from building now more than, I don't know, 3, 4 successful pages with over 100K followers. If you just grow, focus on good quality content, you get so many different opportunities that you didn't even know exist back then when you start or just upload content. Okay, so don't worry about monetization. If you have a good big page, you can always, even if you don't make any money, you can just sell the page for crazy money. And that's just the reality if you have a good quality page. And yeah, I think that's it for the video. I hope you got some information that are valuable to you, in order to grow your own page, build your own asset, build your own digital real estate, or whatever you want to call it. And by the way, I just released a free school community, so I just basically dropped a lot of source in there, like a 1 hour presentation I prepared for going from A to Z on building a successful Instagram Faces brand. And it's not only going to be about this niche, it's just a general A to Z Faces Instagram brand course, because I've gathered so much information, knowledge over the past 2 years that I think it's time for me to launch something like that. It's totally free, so you can just join it. It's the first link in the description, and I appreciate everyone who's joining in there. But other than that, I'd say we're gonna see us in the next one, and I keep you updated on not only this page but also my overall journey. And we're gonna see us